Okay, back. So, sorry about that. And I think I left the stream on. So I just reset it. My bad. I don't know how it was still going. But, I've got these 12 Gate Crash pre-seeded packs that aren't going to have anything I need for the deck. But they might have something I can trade. So far today, what we've pulled that I didn't need for the deck, but might help me get there as far as trades. Hasn't been too shabby. So there's an Aurelia, that's $5. Night Veil Spectre. Soul Ransom. It's only like 12 of these, and then I'll get into the streaming. Thought this might give like a 5-minute Merciless Eviction. Molten Primordial. Legion Loyalist, another $5. So we definitely made our money on this set of packs since they were less than $1 a piece. Stolen Identity. Biomass Mutation. Get these out of the way so they're not just hanging around my dungeon. Another Night Veil Spectre. A Simic Manipulator. Whispering Madness. And a Merciless Eviction. Alright. No foils. I guess that's because it was seeded packs. So. Let's get to some gameplay. After this match, there will be Calabash, including some standard relevant Sanderson unpacks because they might have the Spiral Canals that I need. So I have a booster box and some loose packs and then a bunch of those. So we'll see how that goes. Alrighty. Let's see if I can get this webcam fixed. There we go. Let's go find a match. If anybody ever wants to get on XMage and fight me, you can just put a message in the chat and I can make a password protected match. That would be fun. The game can start. Let's see. We will keep this. Which might have been a bad decision. What's he gonna take? Rush of adrenaline. Alright. Nice. That's Fireblood Canal. And pass turn. So I don't know if the people who are watching now are new or if they were here earlier. Hey Cody! So Cody probably knows how this deck works. It's a blue-red Prowess deck. I've been kind of working on the computer all day today, so I'm a little exhausted. But it's just basically super fast, and one of my favorite things about the deck is that it's also pretty forgiving. Not only am I new to streaming, I am new to digital magic, and XMage especially, and I'm also new to modern. So there are a lot of places for me to fail here, and the deck seems to be pretty resilient. So that means it's not the worst to pilot for anyone, and for someone who is good at piloting it, it is an outstanding deck. So let's see what I can do with it. I'm still getting used to how many times I have to click the buttons. I don't know how to make these things go away. And Cody, I don't know how to put chat on the screen, so I have to click back and forth. So we have to figure that out. I'm super dependent on the guys. Oops. At that was terrible misplay there. MTG Deck Text to help me out with. Let's see. Let me stop talking for a second and play this game correctly. So I should have done this in my first main phase. And gone and got in an island. Oops. See, and I should have. That's so terrible. Should have played that Storm Chaser Mage. I'm needing to warm back up. Should have done a practice match on here. Like in the last month, I've learned both the Magic Online client and the XMage client. So we'll just pretend like I didn't miss that entire step for all intents and purposes, and we'll do it this time. Might show exactly how resilient the deck is. And in the stream page, I have put the link to the deck tech for the Blue-Red Prowess. Rupe and Mike did this deck, and it is so much fun. I was so glad when they asked if I would. So we'll play a blue and a red for this Storm Chaser Mage. For two reasons. Now we will play this, paying the 2 life. I love this Phyrexian mana and how it works in this deck. Keeping it 2/2 and a Prowess trigger. Quick clicks, clicks, click, and click again to swing for 4. Awesome. So, could have swung for 4 on the last turn, and then I guess flipped through space for a Prowess trigger. Just played the Storm Chaser Mage. So, without that other mana, really that missed turn there was, it just slowed me down rather than actually hurt me. Should just F9. So, oh, W Rider 72 is figuring things out. Let me see what everything's going on there. Hey! Is that Rupe, the blonde myth? Yeah, and Cody, definitely, once we get set up on Magic Online, it will be better. To be honest, though, I felt kind of bad because I haven't been able to get my act together to start streaming. They killed my thing until, let's see, we can just go get that other island. But I've been on XMage several times a day, playing the deck. Add a red. And not streaming it because the deck is so much fun. So I was excited to get on here and give it a whirl. But I haven't really been doing it justice today. It was funny. I was chatting with Mike yesterday about how we're going to make him unblockable even though he's got flying, so that we can draw that card and get that Prowess trigger. But I was like, man, I was playing and I like had one creature, maybe 2 creatures in my opening hand, and they killed them, and like on turn 15 I still hadn't drawn another creature, which is just statistically improbable in this deck, right? And so he was like, that just shouldn't happen. I was like, I know, right? And I had like 6 lands, and I was like, well, I got, oh, what I wouldn't give for a Wandering Fumarole right now. And so, swing in for 2. Haha. So, he was like, oh, that just should never happen. And then earlier when I was streaming, I had another game where they killed my creatures that were in my opening hand, and then I didn't have any more creatures for like 15 draws. And finally, like turn 23, the torture was over. But I was like, oh my gosh. Like I had a hand of 7 before I finally, I think, conceded the game because there's no way I could win. Like 7 great spells. nothing to like cast them, target them with. It's terrible. Is he taking my slip through space? I bet he is. There's that. Gone. That's okay. Really kind of could have used that. See what happens here. Like, one thing I really appreciate about the deck is that I don't have, one of the things I really like about Magic is how it keeps my attention. Okay, I can work with this. And he doesn't have anything in his hand, so he can't blow my guy up. So that's good. Fatal Push is the bane of this deck's existence. Sorry, I lost my track. Oh, exactly. I was talking about my attention span, right? So, that wasn't even an intentional segue. But top decking gets really critical at points in this deck. Like, you're just like, I have 4 spells just ready to go, and 2 of them are Phyrexian mana, so I know I'm going to get to cast them, and you're just waiting for, like, that Monastery Swift Spear, that Storm Chaser Mage. And while the hasty creatures are really good in this deck, it's things like the elusive Spellfist, where you don't get the +1/+1, but it can't be blocked. So, you don't need the defense, but it flies over everything, including things with reach and flying. So, it's pretty good, especially if you have that out and then something else out with Prowess, and you're pumping them both with the same spell. There's enough spells in here that give you another kind of evasion, where if you have an elusive Spellfist and then you can give your Monastery Swift Spear trample, so even if it gets blocked, you're alright. My one weakness so far, while he's drawing, has been that I haven't had to sideboard a whole lot yet. So, I'm definitely gonna probably stream the creatures in this deck. It's 4 Monastery Swift Spears, 4 Storm Chaser Mage, 4 Delver of Secrets, 4 Elusive Spellfists, I think is it? 1. Swift Spears, Mage, and Spellfists? Yeah. So there's 12. You're working with a 16 land mana base. So what, that's 28, which leaves you with 22 spells to pump them with. That's not good. But definitely, one thing that I've really noticed was the fatal pushes. So, they said I totes had that win. I'm still learning how to chat with people. Misplaced City. Like, I don't even know if it's okay to be like, I love this deck. I don't know what the proper chat etiquette is. Like, I don't want to be the jerk who's like, oh, you know, after the first game, you're like, oh, I'm new to this deck, and we'll keep that for sure. Blah, 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 blah. And, then, like, smash their face in the next 2 turns, and then being like, you're just a jerk face. Because the worst part is that aggro decks make me a total jerk anyway. Like, and I don't even care. Right before Rupe and Mike posted the deck tech and brought it to my attention, I had built a mono red aggro deck for standard because I haven't played standard in quite a couple months, I guess, since October. And I had gone to F&M at the store where I'm the TO and just like smashed everybody's faces in and like just laughed maniacally the whole time. Like, it was not a good look for me, but I didn't even care. Like, when I play super aggro decks, I'm like gleefully happy about the damage that I'm doing. Like, and I don't even care about the self-esteem of the person across the table. So, I guess I should tell them that they're being so. I bet they get the Noxious Revival. Nope. They took my Delver of Secrets. Of course they did. That's alright. I will go back and get that. Telling you all the clicks though. I'm done drawing. So, kind of a goal of mine for a while has been to, let's see, we will go get an island, has been to like learn all of the Magic rules comprehensively enough to become a Magic judge, especially because I, host all the events at my local game store, so I just feel like it's the next logical step. And so I had to sit the L1 exam right before, or right after I had started playing Magic Online and XMage, and all of these clicks really messed up my sequencing. So it was awful. Let's see. Why don't we do this for the Prowess trigger and to draw the card? See what we get. Oh, I got a polluted delta. Lame. So I was hoping we'd get another Swift Spear or a red pump spell. I'm gonna get that Delver of Secrets back. Y'all feel free to make fun of me in the chat. Be like, you're such a mouth breather when you play this game. Because I'm not used to, like, I'm sure that I get this weird, intent look on my face. And I'm like low vision. I'm a low vision person. I have like a weird form of glaucoma. And so I have a lot of blind spots, and these are bifocals. I need to get some contacts to get rid of the glare. But that's the one thing that MTGO will really help me with is the cards are bigger, so I play a little faster. But I get distracted. I want to click ahead sometimes, so it'll get better. But the deck has just been so much fun. And when I played it against Mike, it played so well against, the gauntlet. And for all of the fun that just open play on XMage is, like the actual meta decks and being able to play against them and see how it performed, just showed me so much about how good the deck was from a competitive standpoint. So, like, I'm glad to be streaming it this week, but I'm hoping a lot of Central Texas players who are going to be playing at the Hunter Burton don't see it. So, did I not mention the Delvers? No killing fiends. Have y'all gotten to catch any of my pack cracks? I've been kind of doing a round of Magic and then a let's see. We drew an island. We'll do that. And we'll play this guy. So, W Rider 72 said, "Glad I'm playing the least attractive playlist of Shadows ever built," in response to my MTG deck text. But I didn't tell him that we were streaming. It's okay. This is my... I guess I go to my instep here instead of clicking. Ha! Failed to find. Sucker. It's the best feeling when you're on the receiving end of a Thoughtseize. Check out my lands, guy or girl, person, opponent. Oh my gosh. Why? 2 instep. I guess I will cancel that skip. Can attack with my Spellfist and see if he must. I guess I can attack with both. See, like I get ahead of myself and want to click, oh my gosh, this is a terrible draw, and forget that I have an attack step. Oops. Rupe, it doesn't even make sense. It's like, I guess I should be fetching even when I don't need to fetch. But yeah, I'm like, why? That sucks. Sorry. So, like, I for a long time had this thing about, oh, yay. Sure, we'll act like that's not there. Prowess trigger, prowess trigger. Come on, to the combat step so I can win. Because my guy's unblockable. It's so awesome. Sorry, 1212. You can't do anything. Please don't have like a fatal push or something. Can't even do that. So yeah, we'll talk about this for a minute, I guess. We have basically 7 fetch lands and 2 islands, though because of the changes in the ban list, specifically the Jace change, Mike had discussed maybe removing one of these steam vents and putting in a mountain. Rupe, I don't know what you think. You might put your input there in the... Can I save it like that? Will it save the new format of it? But yeah, so it's 4 Swift Spears, 4 Storm Chaser Mages, 3 Elusive Spellfists, and 4 Delver of Secrets. And then it's your Titan Strength times 4, your Lightning Bolts times 3, Rush of Adrenaline. So Titan Strength. Sorry. So Rush of Adrenaline gives you that trample for some pseudo evasion. The Noxious Revival is your trigger and, just helps you cycle the things. Distortion Strike does a lot of work because of that rebound trigger. Especially if you have more than one creature on the field. It gets ridiculous super, super fast. You've got the Slip Through Space as the evasion as well. It's nice when you have the Elusive Spellfist. You can cast a Distortion Strike, say, on your Monastery Swift Spear and make it unblockable, and now your Spellfist is unblockable. You've gotten 1 more damage off of each of them from the ones, and it's definitely going through at that point. So, oh, you got the Spire of Lymph Canals down here too. So, lots of fun shenanigans in the deck. The mutagenic growth, oh no, yeah. Sure. We'll be keeping that. The Phyrexian mana just works so well in the deck. You don't need any, as long as you have a creature on the field, you can do some craziness. So I bet my Swift Spear goes away. No. Storm Chaser Mage. That's not what I would have gone for, but okay. We drew a Distortion Strike, so that's what we were talking about, like, play a land first. Okay. So, that's what we're talking about making this Monastery Swift Spear, unblockable. Yes. Selecting Swift Spear. And I am going to go ahead and get that Storm Chaser Mage and put it back. And now I will hit you in the face for 5. Yes. So, the nice thing is that he took that Storm Chaser Mage for the flying, and the Distortion Strike was going to end up making my Swift Spear unblockable anyway, so we're going to cast a Distortion Strike. Swing for 3. I have to get a better chair. I'm using one of those like $5 office chairs, and it's terrible for my posture. To instep. Like, even when you lose with this deck, it's not even painful because you had so much fun playing it, in my opinion. Except for when you do the whole flat out with lands and don't draw any creatures and just have a handful of spells you can't cast. And that just is, like, really does feel bad. So. Yes, I will cast Destruction Strike without paying its cost. And see if they want to kill their Dark Confidant too. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Thanks for coming, Rupe. Thanks for building such an awesome deck list. This has like been a joy. I know it's super late where you are. It's cool to have like international collaboration. That way when it, like I have insomnia, maybe you guys are awake. See, there's the fatal push. He's fixing to kill my freaking monastery. Swift Spear is what he's about to do. That's unfortunate. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. This is terrible. I don't think we're gonna pull this one out, guys. Oh, no, that would be there. Because nothing we can do. Good games. Alright, I am going to take a break. For a minute. Cody, are you still here? Cody, are you here? Don't make me sing, Cody. I don't understand. I'm having some serious problems with this webcam thing. Not wanting to work. Video capture device. Settings. Oh, hello. Okay, so, coding. Give me your honest feedback. I have a pencil and a paper. Like even just the audio. I know I need to really work on just my chit-chatting and providing information, but if you wanted to give me some feedback. Oh, and somebody else has come in. So, since I've got Cody here, and maybe he can give me some feedback on the stream I just did. In between that, I will open some packs while you give me your input on things that I could improve, because I know there's a lot of them, but especially this presentation and sound quality and video quality, because I want to do the best job that I can. I want to open these. I've saved all of my standard showdowns and buy box packs. So, wow, Nissa has gone up $1.50 in the last day. Amazing. So I will switch over to the other setup. I have to get like a USB hub so that I can have everything plugged in at the same time, because I'm using my laptop currently, so I don't have like a gaming computer, like desktop, or even a desktop, which I'm sure would be sufficient for MTGO and potentially streaming. I don't know. I got the gaming laptop just for the audio and video cards, mostly just for podcasting, for the audio card. But I know there's a lot of equipment that I can update. Sorry, I don't know why. I don't know why these are not working. Okay, there we go. OBS just doesn't like me. Get some of these out of the way. Wow, yeah, Henny went up this week from $1.50 to $3, doubled in price. That's pretty amazing. Alright. Alright, I give up on trying to make that thing. I'm like desperately needing the rest of this deck for this weekend. So now I am looking for I am looking for my Spire Bluff Canals. I only need 2 of them. So between the packs that I have here, got a Heart of Kirin, Scrap Peak Scrounger, Sweltering Suns, Mirage Mirror, Marionette Master, a Riddle Form, and an Island, and those need to go there. Burning Suns Avatar. Oh yeah, that was the buy box promo. You got 2 on this year. But you got like the 2 Rebecca Gaylands in these boost buy a box. So there's that again. So there's another island and a mountain. Oh look, so actually the island and the mountain Rebecca Gay foil promos are actually the cards that I am playing in this this deck. So Deeper Champion, Spire Bluff Canal. So there's the first one, yay! A Stanmut, a Carrie Zev, foil Dr. Rest, and a foil Enigma Drake. So, hey, it would be super awesome if I didn't have to open that booster box of Kaladesh, guys. I'm just going to say. So, checking to see if Cody has said anything about quality of the stream. And I don't understand why the stream is not streaming. Brawl's Expertise, Sin Prodder. Oh yeah, full art lands in these. And a foil dual shot. A Green Warden of Marasa. Master Trinketeer, Island, and a Thalia's Lancer. Reza, Falconhawk's Quarter. Ooh, foil full art land. Inverter of Truth, Deadlock Trap, Swamp, Omega, whatever. Samrit, Strong's Expertise, Peladar Cobb, and Forced. Oh, there, I see what was going on. Sorry, now we're live again. So far I've gotten a Spire Bluff Canal, so we need 2 more. An Oblivion Sower, another Marionette Master, Plains, and a full Desolation Twin. Identity Thief, Call the Gatewatch, Plains, and a foil Succumb to Temptation. Please, there wasn't even a Random pick card in that pack. Lame. Eternal Scourge, Stoneforge Masterwork, a Mountain, and a full Renegade map. It's actually full art. Why can't I find this again? Oh, yay, I love this one. Adorn Pouncer. A collective effort. A foil island, full art, a full art forest, and a foil second harvest. So, looking for one more Spiral of Canal. Oh, we got a Selfless Spirit. Captain's Claws Mountain. Foil Herald of Anguish. And a foil Ice Over. Wow, these standard showdown packs were like full of foils. Oath of Liliana. Oath of Nissa. Plains, foil Eerie Interlude, and a foil full art Plains. Nice. I don't ever open my prize packs. Praying Sanity, a Gira Pure Ori, a cute cat foil Harmless Offering, and a foil Mountain. Do they all have a foil in? Yeah. Foil Plains, foil Master Trinketeer, full art Swamp, Lifecrafter's Bestiary, and a Scorpion God. But where's the Spirebluff Canal? Now, Locust God, a Lupine Prototype, a Forest, a foil Sweltering Suns, and a foil Witness Crane. I got some stuff I should be able to trade in, I guess, for these cards I need for this weekend. Another Oath of Nissa, a Gaia's Lieutenant, a full Deceiver Form, and full Goblin Freerunner. Band card, everything for Rhapsodon. Busier of Many Faces, Claim to Fame foil, and a foil Rebecca Gay Forest. Come on, one more Spirebluff Canal. Emperor's Vanguard, a Peace Walker Colossus, foil Harness Lightning, and a foil Forest. It's almost like I didn't put any lands in these packs, I'm thinking. Insult to Injury, an Hour of Promise, foil Ruthless Sniper, and a foil Island. Godbearer's Gift, Madcap Experiment, Daring Saboteur, and a Plains Foils. Okay. I don't know who's still here. I'm going to take another break, come back. Actually, I'll do these Kaladesh. River's Rebuke. Oh, look, there are Inspiring Vantage. There are the lands. And an Exemplar of Strength. Boy. So, let's hope for another Spiral Lift now. I really don't want to open that booster box. Dynavolt Tower. Bristling Hydra. Foil Ballistic Charger. Skyship Stalker. There's only like I thought there were 39 packs of 10 or 20, but I didn't add 10. A Foil Wild Wanderer, a Confiscation Coup, Ether Hub, there were only 13 Kaladesh packs out of the box. A Dean. But hey, at least we pulled one of the lands. Scrappy Scrounger that we needed for the deck. Of the 8 that we needed. And then I can trade, I'm sure, some of the other stuff for it. Laughing Hellion. For the cards that I need. Got a pretty good potential trade stack going on over there. Cultivator of Blades. Eliminate the competition. Level. Either Force Reservoir. Foil Underhanded Designs. Another Dynavolt Tower. Rescue. And Deadlock Trap. Not lovely. And another Deadlock Trap. Double not lovely. Alright, guys. I'm going to shut this down for now. And I will see you probably in about 7:30.